This is the Kenroy spinner fan in my parents' kitchen. I got this on trade from another collector because after the flywheel broke on the Thomas Fasco that was here that I loved, I wanted to find a spinner fan that would work instead so we don't have to worry about broken flywheels and things. I prefer spinners with a lower canopy, so that was what I was on the lookout for. I was looking out for a white spinner with a lower canopy, and got this one and thought I would love it, and I don't. I think just maybe the proportions aren't quite right for the kitchen. It's a 42-inch fan, and I think maybe 48-inch would be better for here. Also, the light looks rather large on it, and the switch housing looks rather large, and the rest of the fan is rather small. It's a very cute little fan, though. I think I would like it installed somewhere, maybe with a single globe or no light kit. If I was going to keep it in here, I might tweak the speeds a little bit. So let's start on low. Interestingly enough, that same 5 light kit has been here with every fan that's been in this kitchen. Started out with a Casablanca Delta 1 in antique brass, and when the Slumber Quiet went bad on that. Come to think of it, it must have been a Zephyr with short brackets, because a Delta wouldn't have Slumber Quiet. This had GE vents, the slimmer motor housing, Slumber Quiet, and the shorter blade brackets. It must have, I don't recall a variable speed Zephyr with a slimmer motor housing either. It must have been some sort of random assortment of parts that came off the Casablanca line. I don't have that fan anymore. It got traded to another collector. Anyhow, so it was that fan, and then a white plastic Emerson Designer Series, and then I replaced that with the Thomas, which I loved, and the Thomas was there for many years. And when the flywheel broke in the Thomas and I couldn't get a spare, this is when I started hunting for a better replacement. So it's low. Let's go to medium. There's medium and high. The 5 light kit does get used on all the various settings, or at least 2 of the 3. A lot of times it's used with just the single light there. And like if somebody's getting up in the morning and just sitting at the table and drinking their coffee, this is a little kitchenette table, so they might not want a lot of light, but then they like a lot of light when they're cooking or eating or whatever, so then most of the time I think all 5 get used as opposed to just the 4. If you're going to have 4, you might as well have all 5. Fans actually doesn't wobble, it's just shaking because I've pulled the chains at an angle because I can't really see what I'm doing and look at the camera at the same time. So that's what that came from. Spin down time. There's a strong possibility that after I replace this fan, I'll put it up for sale or trade, so somebody let me know if they're interested. I don't know, it depends on what I decide to do with it. It's possible that I'll end up loving it. Just know it's not what I wanted for here. Motor is actually cast. I don't know if you can tell. Normally when you get a spinner fan with vents in it, it's usually a stamped motor. There are a few that have the cast motor. This is one of them. As soon as I get a chance to replace this fan, then you'll see a video of a different fan here. That's on my list of things to do this week, but I have a lot of things on my list of things to do this week, so who knows if we'll get accomplished or not. There you have it.